Find the apothem of the regular polygon. Here I'm given a distance of 13.9, and I'm going to connect the endpoints of this segment with the center of the polygon. That's going to create a central angle. I can determine the amount of rotation inside of this angle because this is a fraction of 360 degrees. Now notice that this polygon, this regular polygon, if we count all of the sides, we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 sides. So if I get my total of 360 degrees and divide that by 7, I'm going to get an approximation of about 51.4. So I have an amount of about 51.4. The apothem itself, that's just going to be the distance from the center of the polygon to the midpoint of any of the sides. Now, since here I'm given a side of 13.9, if I get the midpoint, each side is going to be 6.95. Furthermore, the apothem is going to be perpendicular to the side, so I can create this right triangle. Another thing to notice is that when I got the apothem, I bisected this angle of 51.4. So 51.4, if I bisect that, if I cut it in half, then each angle here is going to be 25.7 degrees. So let me go ahead and redraw this entire right triangle, and I'm going to get 25.7 degrees. I have my right angle, my base is 6.95, and the apothem is going to be determined by the height. So this height is the apothem. Now, using trigonometry, I will be able to solve for x, since the given angle is 25.7. 6.95 is going to be the opposite side, and then x is going to be adjacent to the given angle. I can use the trig function tangent because tangent uses the opposite and the adjacent side. So if I get tangent 25.7, I can set that equal to the opposite over the adjacent, which would be 6.95 divided by x. And now I just have to solve for x. Here I'm going to divide the tangent of 25.7 by 1, and now I have a proportion. Whenever I have a proportion, I can cross multiply. So here I get 1 multiplied with 6.95, which is just 6.95. On the other hand, I have x multiplied with tangent of 25.7. And to isolate x, I got to do the opposite operation. Here I'm multiplying, so I can divide both sides by the tangent of 25.7. On the right hand side, the tangents are going to cancel out, and I succeed in isolating x. On the left hand side, I gotta approximate or calculate this computation. So 6.95 divided by tangent of 25.7 is approximately 14.4. And that would be the apothem.